Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode of Finest Treasure Island. Very different from what I normally do. First thing I want to get out of the way clearly is the fact that I wasn't angry at any point during this video. It just sounded loud because of my mic. I totally respect people's opinions in the comments on the Wikipedia. And also, please be respectful of each other's cultures and your religion and your beliefs. Everyone is welcome to defend their religion and their beliefs. There's nothing wrong with that. But there is a difference between getting insulted when someone is actually taking the mickey out of your culture and when it's just a video game and it's not meant to be taken seriously. So in this video, of course, I will go ahead and read you a couple of comments from the comments on the Wikipedia page of the gods and give you my own input and hopefully clear up a couple of things for you guys. Remember that please respect each other, and this is not meant to defend anyone at all. This was a topic I really wanted to cover because I myself have also been getting a lot of hassle from a couple of people who are forgetting that this is indeed a video game meant for fun. This is a horror game about Greg, Lisa, Jake, and Henry's experiences meeting the unknown wife figure / god, Oswald, and all of them. It's their story. It's about these characters that someone has made and put in a game. We're following that story. This has no basis in real life. Yes, it takes place in our location. It's based on a location which is in real life. But again, the characters are all fictional. Thus, nothing in the game should be taken seriously. It's meant for fun. And yes. Again, any person I name, please don't go bothering them at all. I just really wanted to get this out of the way and just to make it all that more clear that indeed this is a video game meant for fun. Thank you everyone who understands what the difference between what is a video game, what is real, what is really taking the mickey of someone's culture and what isn't. And yes, thank you again for taking the time to watch this video. Again, I didn't need to make this video, but I really wanted to address some of the comments on the Wikipedia. Especially some that Wiki contributors have put up on there, and in particular a few people who did put their users' names. And also there will be a special couple of videos coming up on the channel dedicated to the game developers, Matthew and Tia, along with everyone who participated in doing the voice acting for the characters in the game, and of course a special video dedicated to every single admin up on the Wikipedia, and to thank them for all the hard work they have indeed done. Because most of this entire series up on my channel wouldn't have been possible without the hard work that indeed the Wiki admins and everybody that has taken part in putting information for the Wiki have done. Also, we need to show a lot of respect to none other than the game developers for making such an amazing game. And yeah, hopefully I just cleared the basics. It's not meant to offend anyone. If it does offend you, well, I am sorry. You took it out of context. And yeah. It's just, this is a topic that's really getting out of hand really quickly, and we need to just, deal with it. Remember, guys, the god in this game is not your Christian god. She is not with any association to any culture at present. She is whatever the suits want to call her. Anyway, here we go. Enjoy. You don't have to watch this. If you think you're going to be offended by what I have to say in this video, then you don't need to bother watching this. This is just me giving my own input to each of the comments up on the God page. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new segment. This is Let's Reply to Comments on the Wiki. So let's start with the Gods page where a lot of the hullabaloo and ruckus has started. So let's go through all the comments. There aren't many, but there are quite a few, and I will be naming the username, saying which comments, if they have indeed put their username down. So let's start with this one. Holy smokes, I knew it was another fan named Mame. Yes! Well done, Wiki contributor. 6 days ago, that was the day the page was made. Now, the same day, another Wiki contributor put, but the god in real life is a boy, and this one is a girl. Actually, which god are you referring to? Many cultures have various different gods and goddesses. Thus, technically, you're going to have to be a bit more specific. And then End R the Shadow Fox said its name is God, is just God. Her new nickname is God, not her official name. Okay, so 6 days ago, another Wiki contributor put, so who confirmed that its real name is God? Nobody confirmed her real name is God. And again, please, she's clearly a woman. Please use the correct term. She is not an it. She is a she. A her. Thank you very much. Again, that is not her real name. As far as we know, that is what the fans have been calling her. Now, of course, PuritySin, game developer here, wrote, "Reading is an easy thing for you, is it? We have not officially said it is God or not, but because she has been called God by so many fans, it's the new name for her until we officially gave her real name or names. Not giving anything away here." Wiki contributor said, "Reading is an easy thing for me." Oh, so this is the same one up there. It's just that I have not seen any of the members of the Wiki confirm anything about this, and I just got confused by this. I just assumed that it was confirmed. Never assume, my friend, never assume. Actually, now that I see it, I do see a conjecture at the top of this page. Sorry, I just assumed it was confirmed as the new name since the face name was revealed. It's replaced its original name, Distorted Mickey Mouse, and was kept like that. I just thought he was called Distorted Mouse, but I called him Creepy One, so. And then the Wiki contributor put it, "Purity, did you just say names? Will there be multiple gods?" Again, she can technically have multiple names. Various of the suits could actually call the unknown white figure by different names in general, or even Greg and Lisa can call her a different name. In other words, maybe to Oswald she might be God, but to somebody else who knows her real name, they would call her a different name. Then, of course, we all have our own nickname for her, like I call her Miko. Thus, technically, she has multiple names. Also, she could actually have a name with have a very long name. Like Beth Marie Johnson. You know, like some people have multiple names. That's probably what PuritySin is talking about. Now, Sunset Blaze said, "Oh yeah, Oswald is constantly saying, 'God, God, where are you, God?'" Yes, again, that is also another reason because of the connection between the unknown white figure / God and Oswald. People have assumed that that is the connection, that indeed she is the one that she's been talking about, and also because she does indeed have a connection with him, which I did confirm it was the fact that he had helped her. Again, that doesn't really confirm if she is indeed the one that Oswald is talking about, but we can safely assume it's her. Now, Toy Shadow Freddy said, "Aw, I liked more the unknown white figure name. Anyway, I'm pretty sure she is God for the suits, not real life God. If she was God, it wouldn't be a sign on a wall saying abandoned by God, right?" I thought the sign on the wall, according to like the logs and everything that we have from Greg and Lisa, was abandoned by Disney. And again, unless he was abandoned by God, but she, as she's clearly stated many times before, she did not abandon them. Other people abandoned them, and she didn't like it. Now, Waddle D Play 34 said, "Why on earth would God be an enemy? Did anyone ever think of that, eh?" Allow me now to break it down to you. God is technically what we're calling it for now. People were destroying their home. People heard Oswald. They stole. I mean, God could easily smite the wicked. You ever heard of that thing? Again, this is not based on any religion. Thus, she has every right to be mad at them. They've stolen from them. Walt Disney warned them about doing something. They ignored him. She clearly has respect for Walt Disney. And she's not like one of our gods. She doesn't care much for humans. She cares for the people, for Walt Disney, because he tried to help the island. She likes those that try to help the island, but she does not like outsiders who just come and steal and destroy their home, destroy their sanctuary, destroy the place where her and her family are at now. She's very protective of that. She won't care for any outsiders, but she will care for her family. The suits. Again, they're not suits. Most likely, they're not suits at all. But we're going to call them suits for now because that's what the outer shell looks like. Now, Toy Shadow Freddy said, "God isn't her official name. The admins changed it because God is a more popular fan name. But she's possibly the suit's God, so yeah, she is God." Then, Caleb 40043 said, "It's not God from Christianity. She might have been the creator of the suits, or she was simply considered a leader. That's why Oswald keeps saying, 'God, where are you?' Probably because Oswald and Fortnite community were abandoned by her." No! Nope. They were probably abandoned by the other God. Purity Sin has actually hinted in one of the comments up on here that there was possibly two gods. So, most likely what happened was the suits were abandoned by one of the gods, but then the other one did not abandon them. If indeed there are two gods, it could have been, just as an example, saying now that the Undying was another god, he could have abandoned them, thus explaining why none of the suits like him, or even the unknown white figure herself. She took care of them, whereas he just abandoned them. It is highly possible that might be one of the scenarios. So, she clearly did not abandon them, so you might want to change that part. And then, of course, Waddle D Plays 34 said, "Oh yeah." Again, she did not abandon them. She made it 100% loud and clear. "We are not abandoned. I won't abandon them like the others have done." She never once abandoned them. She is there for them 100%. Thank you. Next comment. By, good lord, who is this? Gilja Lewis. Okay, I'm getting confused. God is named after our character, also named God from Christianity. No. Wrong. The unknown white figure / God is not named after your God. No, not the one from Christianity. God is technically a term for many things, as I've said before. Thus, please don't confuse this with real-life religion, because real-life religion doesn't come into this. This is their story, not ours. Okay, and then of course Keebler Pipe showed the conjecture over here. And Gilnatu said, "I think the creator should name her goddess, so she will never have any confusion going on." And of course then Purity Sin wrote, "It's a video game." It clearly is a video game. Again. God, it doesn't matter if Oswald calls her God. Maybe he can't say S's. Did you ever think he can't say S's? Do you ever think maybe he has a problem saying a big word like goddesses? Or maybe he doesn't know what a goddess is. Maybe he's just referring to everything as God. You don't know. Now, this Silver Girls wrote, "If God was her name, that would be kinda rude. It would only be rude if you took offense. And as I've said before, this has nothing to do with Christianity. This is only to do with these guys, the suits. You're not in this game, so clearly it shouldn't offend you anyway. I'm surprised, Five Nights at Freddy's didn't offend you because a bunch of kids were murdered. Seriously, don't take it to heart." And then, of course, Gilju, the same person as before, said true. And the Purity Sin, of course, came in and said it's a video game. A Wicked contributor then replied saying, "Listen to Purity Sin, it's a video game. Plus, God is not her official name yet, so please stop saying things about your religion." I had to get that one off my chest. Again, there's nothing wrong with anybody talking about their religion. And as for God, if it does indeed turn out to be her real name, or one of the names that they've given her, then so what? Oswald is free to call her whatever he wants. I'm not going to say anything against Oswald. I like Oswald. I like all the characters. We have no right to judge them anyway. They've gone through a great loss. They've never gone to church. They don't know about the Bible. So I don't know why you're bringing religion into this. They wanted hope when they were lost and abandoned. And they did. She came. She saved them. If you've lost all your hope and you're praying for something, some type of miracle to come and help you, for somebody to save you when you're all alone, when you feel like just like nobody in the world cares for you, and then this amazing woman, the unknown white figure, just turns up and shows you the light. She shows you that you're not alone, that you haven't been abandoned. It doesn't matter if you don't fit in with everybody else, that you belong with her and her family. He's thankful. Now see it from their point of view and stop thinking of your culture. This is a game. I don't know. Who's this one? Voodoo Vince Fan 030 said, I knew there would be a lot of but hurt Christians in the comments. Again, there's nothing wrong with people, you know, defending their Christianity, defending their culture. But again, there's a difference between people actually trying to take the mickey out of your culture and trying to make a video game. This is not supposed to be offending anyone. This is just a nickname. Nobody's complaining about Oswald, you know, saying God. The next comment, I believe, is by Tia. By Purity said, let me remind you people, God can be short for something, which I've obviously pointed out. Also, it's a video game. If I haven't stated this clearly enough, it's a video game. Also, to all your Christians out there, I hate to tell you this, sweethearts, but other religions have God and goddesses as well, including old dead religion. So if you're offended, need I remind you it's a video game. It ain't your God unless your God's a video game. If it is, we need to talk about your religion. And Toy Shadow Freddy said, finally, someone said something about it. It's pretty annoying to enter here and see that almost every comments are about that. It's like everyone thinks that it's offensive to Christians and their gods when other religions exist and those religions have their own gods and goddesses. And the huge sign at the beginning of the page that says it's not an official name, and the fact that an admin said the Dynamite figure name was changed because God was a more popular fan name. Anyway, as we've seen in games, more confirmation to the trailer, she is the Soups god, so she is a god. Actually, she's more like a deity, but again, that's another term for God. She's their savior, their salvation. Again, there's nothing wrong with people showing how much they care for their religions. That, you know, they're willing to stand up and defend it. But again, this is not meant to be taken seriously. This is indeed a video game. And Purity said, no, Toy Freddy, I like you. You may stay. But, yeah, all in seriousness, if you guys are getting that offended by the name, then I'm going to show you how much I care. Hold on. Did you see that? Yeah, it didn't. You didn't. That's because I don't. You really have no faith in your own beliefs if a video game is offending you, because everyone knows the only goddesses around here is me. And then Thunder Clan Hero 123 said, all here Purity, the one and only true freaking God who knows what they're talking about. The next comment is by, okay, so Delicious Baked Pie wrote, I'm disappointed in how the unknown white figure is renamed to God. No offense. Okay, none taken. You don't need to keep changing its name every time some content has started to be speculated on. A name like Ghost or the White Spirit would be better because ghosts are white and so is the unknown white figure. Also, why did you name the new red figure in the glitch screen Celester? Of course, it has 2 images found of it and you don't know if it's really is Celester. Firstly, the unknown white figure has been called God for what I've already said before. And obviously she is a woman. She's a female. Now, I'm sorry, you want to call her Ghost or White Spirit? First of all, she's not a spirit. Second of all, if I'm pretty sure, only cartoon ghosts like Casper the Friendly Ghost are indeed white. Most spirits, from what I know or seen in documentaries, are actually translucent and pretty hard to see. As for the little red figure, again, we don't actually know his color. It's probably because of the screen that it was using the glitch screen that happens where you see Frodo and Mickey and the faces image overlapping each other. That's where the red color is coming from. As for how we know it's the Celester, it's because there was a bunch of codes and you can actually crack the code and it reveals that indeed the little figure's name was Celester. That is his name. Also, the unknown white figure has no resemblance to God. Again, you're going to need to be more specific about which God you're referring to. Also, which God are you talking about? 1. Purity's in the road. 1. There is not just one God. Thank you. 2. If enough people decided the fan name should be God until we unveil it, there is no point in arguing. There is no evidence that she's a ghost. In fact, there's a ton more evidence to the opposite. Then, of course, Keeler Pipe put, Also, we know the new red figure is Lester because the file name when passed through AZ123's cipher becomes Lester. Oh, well, I did a different way. That's actually a better way. Go with Keep the Pie. He knows what he's doing. And Delicious Baked Pie replied, well, okay, but can't you just wait till the official name is confirmed? Just suggested you don't have to keep changing it. And, of course, Tia replied, because all of you people got better over it, over God, it won't be changed till its official name comes out because it's fun to watch you all complain like 13-year-olds. Hey! Could have been 12-year-olds like our game we were playing last time. That would have been quite a burn. And now, hang on now, you replied earlier and you were okay with this. So, Thunder Clan Hero 123, who replied down here saying, all hail purity, the one and only true freaking God who knows what they're talking about, wrote a day later saying, when was it confirmed she will start in the meat freezer? And also, why are we calling it God? It's not God. Excuse me. Why did you suddenly change your attitude? First of all, we know she's in the meat freezer because Matthew's confirmed this. In fact, he's been quoted actually saying this. Also, she's hinted that indeed she's inside the meat locker itself and has said that Jake was walking past at the time on her Tumblr. Now, as for why are we calling it, she is a woman. You clearly know she's a woman, so please start calling her a female, a lady, please. And what makes you so sure she's not God? Again, she could be God. But she's not the God you think she is. And of course, Purity Sim replied, oh, pray tell how you know it's not God. Are you the one making the game? Oh, you really shouldn't have said this though. Oh, really? Do you work on the game as well? Tell me, what have you done on the game besides voice acting? And I mean it. This is disrespectful on so many levels. First of all, Tia's done an amazing job on this game. A huge, amazing job on this game. I'm not even going to tell you what she's done for this game. Let's just say that the game has changed very drastically because of her. She's done more than voice acting for this game. She's a game developer. She's working alongside Matthew. Now, Tia replied, Purity Sin replied saying, I do a lot more behind the scenes than you think, Voodoo. Tell me, can you read my full SN? There's a reason there's something in giant letters there. Learn to take a hint, buddy, before I stop being nice to you. The next comment, I like this one because this was nice. God, 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 I know you're here, so please bless me and help me out here. God, God, God. It's by Samia1140. This, of course, is some of the words in which Oswald speaks. It's very well placed and it's alright to be here. Now, the next one. Again, by, who's this? Voodoo Vince Fan. Okay, if this character is not confirmed to be named God, then why does Tia keep calling the character God? It's confusing. She calls it God on her YouTube channel. She calls it God on her too. Seriously, what's annoying me the most is how Tia herself gets angry at people for saying it's confirmed God. I mean, really, you kept saying it was God on your YouTube and your Tumblr. Are you purposely trying to confuse people so you can just get angry at them? First of all, Tia's not getting mad at people for calling the character God. No, she's not. She's getting mad at the fact that people are taking the whole entire thing in the wrong concept. People are talking about their religion and getting offended because they believe that it's an insult to their belief, their culture, and not taking into hand that it's not actually just there's not just one religion getting offended at all. People are forgetting about other cultures. It's fair enough that people are indeed respecting, there are other cultures. But the thing is, this is a video game, and this is going way too far. It's clear it's just a name for a character. Oswald's been calling her this. He has every right to call her this. If she saved him when he needed her, then he has a right to call her that. I know this video is going to be really long, but I just wanted to clear up some facts here. So again, Keebler Pie then wrote, she will call her whatever the fans call her. That is in all fairness true. Whatever the fans want the most is what, the name of the character will be. If you actually listen to my exact words, purely so nodded, I say many, many times because you guys have started calling her that. Trust me, darling. And then again, who's this? Voodoo Vince fan thing said, well, sorry, not everyone here on the Wiki follows your blog, subscribes to YouTube to know this. Purely Cinnamon wrote, then perhaps you shouldn't complain about what I say if you don't follow my stuff because it only makes you seem more like an idiot for getting your facts wrong. So right now on YouTube, the people that are doing about Financial Treasure Island, as far as I know, is me and of course the Purity Sinners channel, T's channel. They're the only two that I know at present that are covering Financial Treasure Island. Me having over so many episodes and stuff. And again, many times I've already explained about the whole God thing, that this isn't about people's religions in real life. This is about their world, Oswald's world. Their world, what they believe in. This has nothing to do with us in real life. Yes, it has some basis in real life with it being on Treasure Island, but the culture and the nickname for a character has nothing to do with that. Remember, guys, at the end of the day, this is all a video game meant for fun. Let's try not to take this too seriously. I mean, we were meant to have a scavenger hunt before, if you remember, but unfortunately, people sort of ruined that when they went too far. A couple of weeks back when I brought you that thing about the undying and the crayon, which was all meant for fun. It had a good intention and I didn't blame anyone for it because it was fun to come up with theories for these type of things. I love it that the Wikipedia was trying to have a bit of fun with the fans, trying to give us something we could do to work with. But seriously, it's just a name. If you don't like calling her God, just imagine the G-O-D isn't there. Just imagine a different name is there on the page. And that, of course, was all the comments here. Again, it's alright for people. I love the fact that everybody is signing up for their culture and their religion. But again, it's a video game. It's not meant to offend anyone. This is meant for fun. Please keep that in mind. The only way this would really offend people is if these were actual real life characters that were right here, right in front of your face right now. They were solid flesh and blood. Or whatever blood they've got in them. Yellow blood, yes. Most of them got yellow blood. But yeah. Hopefully this cleared up everything. And I hope you found this very long episode interesting. Again, I wasn't sure if I was going to do this or not. But I thought, why not? Clear up a couple of facts. Hopefully I covered everything. And again, Tia's done an amazing job with the game. And I mean a huge, amazing job. She knows why I'm saying this, obviously. And I'll be bringing a special episode explaining to you a bit more about the game developers. So yeah, I will be bringing you a special episode telling you all about what the game developers have done for the game, a bit more about the people doing the voices, and a bit more. Keep in mind, guys, none of this was supposed to offend anyone. This was just for fun, and because I really just wanted to get that topic out of the way. So remember, guys, this is indeed a video game, and none of the characters are actually based on any culture or religion. This is just their story. This is indeed a horror game. Remember that, guys. And just have fun.